Well, it's Friday, and yet another exciting night of high school football will kick off in just over an hour. So many good matchups that this week, for the first time ever, I have two games of the week. Standing by, Hale Shirk at one game, Russell Colburn at the other. Tonight's first game of the week takes us to Clark County, where the Jackson Aggies are hosting the Saraland Spartans. This is a huge 5A matchup that will certainly play a big role in who wins Region 3. Fox 10's Hale Shirk was with each team this week and is now in Jackson. He joins us live from Legion Field. Hale, I understand there are some interesting dynamics to this game.
There really are, Simone. One of the first ones I want to mention is the fact that these coaches are no strangers to one another. Coach Danny Powell with Jackson used to coach at Leroy, less than 10 miles down the road, and Coach Kelly from Saraland used to coach at Jackson. So they played each other many times over the years. Probably no secrets on either side of the ball there. So it's gonna be an interesting dynamic there to watch how this game plays out. These two teams, as you mentioned, both undefeated in region and overall. They've outscored their opponents almost 280 points to less than 60 over the course of this season. Their games are a little bit different. Saraland likes to run the ball a little bit more. Jackson has a little bit more balanced game plan. They throw and run. Their quarterback went for over 1,000 yards last week. I went to both schools this week to see how these teams are preparing for this huge game. The Jackson Aggies finally get to play host to Saraland tonight. This will only be their third meeting, and Jackson has the leg up in the series, winning the first two battles. It's a premier matchup this year, with both teams entering Week 7 undefeated. Whoever comes out on top will have a huge advantage in region play. Both coaches know their teams will have to play their best.
You like to play good people in order to see where you're at and how good you are. And you should be excited when you're getting to play somebody, a good football team like they are. And I think it'll bring out the best in both teams.
It is a big football game. There's no doubt about that. But our kids have been pretty level-headed throughout the year and been pretty consistent in their preparation. And, this week's going well so far. So I expect both teams to get out there and give their best.
The importance of this game is not lost on the players. The Aggies defense spent the week focusing on how to stop the running game of the Spartans. Tennessee commitment senior linebacker Gavin Bryant shared what his focus will be.
To kill me, I got to read the fullback. That's what I'm going to be reading the whole night. And pretty much reading the fullback going to take you everywhere on the ball, letting the I formation. That's probably what I'm going to do.
If the Aggies can stop the Spartans' running game, it may fall on Saraland's wide receiver Ronnie Reed to make a difference. He says the team has played as a unit all year, and their success is a result of that.
I'm looking for my 26 seniors. I mean, we're like a family here. So me and my seniors, I do believe if we come together as a team, we can achieve anything that we put our minds to.
Jackson has a more balanced offensive attack. Senior quarterback, Georgia Tech commitment Matthew Jordan just passed the 1,000-yard mark in passing last week. He says it's thanks to his great offensive line and also a wealth of targets.
It's very important, and just being able to throw to any of my receivers, just go through my reads, and no matter who it is, I trust they'll catch the ball and they make plays.
Two confident teams with different game plans, but the same goal, come out on top.
It's going to be pretty good because the last couple times we've been playing and we had to go to Saraland, and now they come to Jackson, home of the Mighty Aggies. We're going to try to put it on.
It's nothing special. It's the next game. It's the biggest game of the season because it's next Friday.
And Friday's here. It's a playoff-like atmosphere. Can't wait to get this one kicked off. For now, reporting live in Jackson, Hale Shirk, Fox 10 Sports.
All right, Hale, thanks so much. Now over to our second game of the week tonight, Viger at Spanish Fort. Now, due to potential class changes, tonight could be our last look at this great rivalry in our area. Our Russell Colburn